Your credit score is in the 500s and you think you'll never own a house? I get it, to feel like you're locked out forever. But what if I told you there are 5 secret backdoors that lenders use to get people with terrible credit approved for a mortgage? Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll give you the exact playbook to buy a house. I literally watched an underwriter approve a $315,000 loan for someone with a 512 credit score. It was insane. They use 4 of the 5 secrets I'm about to give you. And the 5th one? So powerful it can flip a note into a yes, instantly. I'm Alex Martinez. I've been a broker for 12 years and gotten over 1,800 families into a house. I'm not selling you a course, I am giving you the exact secrets real estate agents use when they have a client with bad credit. These are the same strategies I use when I'm talking to my own clients. In fact, here's a quick story to prove it. I had a client named Michael who came to me with a 547 credit score. He wanted to buy a house, but he couldn't understand why his loan kept getting denied. I sat him down and explained these 5 secrets. His eyes lit up like a Christmas tree. I walked him through each step. He got qualified for a USDA loan. He bought a home 6 weeks later for $315,000 and now pays $2,100 a month, including taxes and insurance. Now listen, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. You gotta be committed. But if you watch until the end, I'll give you a special bonus tip that has saved many buyers with bad credit. It's worth it alone. So let's dive in. The first thing you gotta understand is that your FICO score is not the end-all, be-all everyone says it is. Now think of it like the first level in a video game. Once you're past it, the underwriters care about other things. If you know the cheat codes, you can basically skip the credit score part entirely. You don't have to beg. You just have to use a different strategy. Secret number 1. Manual FHA, 10% down. When you hear bad credit, the banks automatically assume you're talking about an FHA loan. Secret number 2. Manual FHA, 10% down. Banks lie and say you need a 580 score for an FHA loan. Truth is, you can get approved with a score between 500 and 579 if you bring 10% down. That's $30,000 on a $300,000 house, which sounds like a lot, but you can use gift money, 401k loans, or even down payment grants. The trick is to ask one simple question. Do you manually underwrite FHA loans? They say yes, you found the secret entrance. This is where things get really interesting because in the last 2 years, IVA talked to hundreds of loan officers, and not one of them brought this up unless I asked specifically. This is not common knowledge. Now, after we bypass the credit score, we can use something called the residual income test. This is for all you veterans out there. VA loans are crazy because you need $0 for a down payment. The catch is the residual income test. After all your monthly bills, you just need a small cushion left over, like $530 for one person or $990 for a family of 4. If you can do that with a 550 score, some lenders will approve you on the spot. It's that easy. But here's the kicker. Not every lender will tell you that a 550 credit score can get approved. That's the beauty of these cheat codes. It's like speaking a secret language that opens doors nobody knew existed. By the way, if you're loving this, smash the like button so we can help someone else who thinks they're stuck renting forever. So we've skipped the credit score, we've done the FHA 10% trick. Now what? Well, here's where things get wild. Secret number 3, the USDA payment shock waiver. This is where you can basically convince the bank you're super reliable without even having a credit score. Hear me out. The USDA will completely ignore your credit score if your new mortgage payment is less than 150% of your current rent. What does that mean? Secret number 4, rapid rescore micro paydown. Look, if you're in the waiting room with a low credit score, don't sweat it. You don't need years to fix your credit. You only need 3 weeks. Just follow my secret and watch your credit jump. First, get a new credit report. Then you're going to pay every single credit card you own down to just 1%, never 0. Then pay for a rapid rescore. It costs about $35 and takes 5 days. I've seen scores jump by 42 points. This can take you from a 578 to a 620, making you eligible for almost any loan. And finally, we have reached the 5th and the most insane secret. Are you ready for it? Secret number 5. Known occupant, co-signer shuffle. And this is not something you're going to hear anyone else talk about anywhere else. This is like the grand finale, the last resort when nothing else works. Listen up carefully because it can make you eligible for almost any loan product regardless of your credit score. FA, VA, and conventional loans let a relative co-sign on your loan without having to live in the house. Let me repeat that. Without having to live in the house, your mom, dad, grandma, uncle, or cousin can boost your application and get you approved even if they're not moving in. How freaking cool is that? Best part is, you add them as a non-occupant borrower. 18 months later, when you build some equity and improve your credit score, you refinance and kick them off the loan. It's the ultimate cheat code to buying a house when you have bad credit. Wow, so let's recap quickly. 5 insane secrets. Manual FHA with 10% down. The VA residual income cushion. The USDA payment shock waiver. The Rapidera score hack and the non-occupant co-borrower cheat code. Any of these can beat a bad credit score and get you the keys to a house. Now listen, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. You gotta be committed. But if you watch until the end, I'll give you a special bonus tip that has saved many buyers with bad credit. It's worth it alone. So let's go. We helped a nurse named Maria with a 542 FICO and 0 savings buy a house. Here's how we did it. Step 1. We used the USDA payment shock waiver. Boom. Step 2. Her job was in a USDA eligible area. Check. Step 3. Her brother was a veteran and co-signed as a non-occupant. Game over. She closed on her house with 0 money down and will refinance solo in 13 months. Now let's talk about some important disclaimers. 1. Not all lenders offer these options, so finding the right one is crucial. 2. You might need to put more money down. You expected, but hey, that's better than nothing. These programs may have limits on property type, location, and price, so make sure you research. 4. Your long-term financial picture matters. Can you actually afford the monthly payments? And 5. Don't settle for the first lender you find. Shop around and compare offers. Look, if you're struggling with bad credit, don't lose hope. There are ways to work around it. I've seen firsthand how these strategies can change someone's life. Buying a house isn't just a dream, it's a smart investment. So keep trying and eventually you'll get there. If you want to learn more about these bad credit home loans, click the link below. I'll guide you through the whole process step by step. If you're ready to dive in and start your journey towards homeownership, reach out to me. I'm here to help. If you found this helpful, please give us a like. And remember, no matter how tough things look, don't give up on your dreams. Keep pushing and stay positive. One day soon, you'll be sipping tea in your very own home. Until then, keep hustling, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.